how to use Draftbit for beginners. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to build a beautiful, fully functional mobile app without writing a single line of code, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Draftbit, a powerful no-code platform that lets you to build native mobile app for both iOS and Android. By the end of this tutorial, you will know how to navigate the Draftbit interface, build your first app from scratch. You can add multiple screens and you can connect your custom APIs as well, and you can test your app live on your own phone. So let's not waste any time. Let's get started. So just if you don't know what is a Draftbit, so Draftbit is a no-code mobile app builder designed for creating native apps. That means real app you can publish to the App Store and Google Store as well. Now, unlike other drag and drop tools that feel limited, Draftbit gives you full design flexibility, a component-based system, and even the ability to export clean React Native code. Whether you are a startup founder, designer, or hobbyist, this tool helps you to go from idea to real app. So let's get started. First thing first, what you have to do here is just simply come on this website, which is Draftbit, and click on the Get Started. If you have an already account, you can just simply click on the sign in. I will click on the Get Started. Over here, you have to provide your email. Click on the Get Start, and it will take you a second. Now over here, you have to add your first name, last name, email address, and password. After adding those details, you will get some verifier code you have to enter, and after that, you will get to see some question. How do you plan to use Draftbit for planned app, replacing existing app, or just exploring? Click on the next, and then are not very technical, click on the next. Then which of these best describe your organization? Freelancer, where are you, art, canvas, process, idea? Just I am picking some random things over here. And now, click on the continue. They have some paid plans. The top and can see basic, pro, and team. If you scroll down a little bit, you will get to see there is option of get started for free. Yes, there are some limitations, but it's okay. Click on the start. Now, if you want to book your one-on-one Draftbit walkthrough, you can just simply click on your show me availability. Right now, I don't need that, so we just simply click on the no thanks. Now, if you want to learn the basics of a Draftbit, you can watch this video. I will hit the continue button. Now, just simply click on the no thanks. So after logging, you will get to see this dashboard of Draftbit. So we'll explain everything, what is days, what is workspace, so you get the basic idea. Now, in the left side, there is a navigation section over here. The dashboard, so this is where you land when you first log in. It shows your workspace, recent updates, and opportunity to create your first project, as you can see here in the top right corner. And then, for example, you will see a release notes like days. So this is which highlights new feature and bugs, fixes. These are worth checking frequently so you understand what is coming and what's not. And so go into workspace. So workspace is basically organize multiple projects under different workspaces. This is handy if you are working with different clients or different teams. For example, you might have a workspace called e-commerce or app, e-commerce app, or another called client project you can manage from here. So let's go to third navigation, which is start app. So Draftbit provides pre-built templates to pick your start app. Now, example, you can choose this bid app. This is a template you can customize as well. So you can pre-configure with your own logic, and you can basically set up and jump right into customization after clicking. So let's go to example screen. So example screen is a library of ready-made screens you can import directly into your project. As you can see here, you can import a login screen with pre-configured layout and logic. Now, go to expert and services. So experts of services, if you need help building something advanced, Draftbit offer expert consultations and development services. As you can see here, you can book a meeting with them. Now go to support and training. Support and training is for you can link to guides, or you can ask question, or you can you can train your materials as well. Perfect if you are stuck or want to learn a new feature, you can use this or navigate feature of Draftbit. Let's go to help and resources. For more detailed resource section with documentation and links, you will also find your email and sign up button over here. Now, as you can see, you can email them, or you can chat with them as well. If you go into video, you can direct access to Draftbit's tutorial video from here, like layout design, navigation, connect data, so how to publish, how to interact, preview and share. So you will see a lot of area here. If you go to account and setting, from here you can manage your basic profile or billing info and connect services. You can manage from here. So now let's create our first project or in Draftbit. So what you have to do is come to dashboard and click on the create project, or you can click on the create your first project. You can go into your workspace as well, and from there you can access your project as well. The simple click on your first project. What do you want to call this app? Or call maker notes, and then provide a description of this will be great app to use, and just adding some random description to this web app. You don't need to add this kind of description, so you can choose your own. Now hit the next, then it will ask what backend are you using for this app. I will choose the random one because I don't know what is backend. And then what kind of app is this? It will be travel or utilities. That's it. And how do you plan to deploy this app? I will publish to both App Store and Web. Click on the next. Then they will ask how do we want to start. If you want to start from packages contain all list of product detail, list of products, so you can figure out by your own. I will start from scratch, so you get the idea. Click on the next. Now you have to choose your icon over here. You can upload your own icon, you can change the color, or you can add icon over here. So this is my app icon. Click on I am ready. Then all set up, click on I am ready. So your app is being created. Just wait for a few seconds. So this is a editor of Draftbit where you can add text, you can add buttons, you can add images basically, or basically you can create an app in this. Now, in the left side, there are some navigations like screen, blogs. I will explain everything step by step. Now, let's understand the left side. What is this for these navigation for? So first is screens, where you can manage, visually design and build your scheme. The second is block. Block is basically our reusable components or UI element that you can drag and drop into your app. Now you can create header, card, layout, form, input blocks, anything. If you need a locking button or if you need something, you can take it from here. Now go to navigation. This is where you can update navigation setting for your project. Like, for example, if you have a home screen and a profile screen, you will use this to set the navigation flow between the two. Now, if you go into preview, so preview is basically for the icon. This icon provides a preview of your app as it would look in as it will look in the end user. So use this to reset your app design and or functionality live. Now, for example, before publishing, you can use this to check that button, form, and link work properly or not. So let's get to style. Or you can manage your project style and color from your, as you can see, to have custom color, base color, and style sheet. You can choose from here. Now, if you go into this view code. Basically, you have to upgrade to view this feature, but yeah, you can view your project code from here, not data. Data is something. It is basically you can manage your project APIs and services from here. As you can see right now, you can add your custom APIs or you can connect a service REST. Now, if you want to API integration docs, you can get from here. Now, in the assets, there is an option asset. From here, you can manage your project asset like image, animation icon, and a lot of things. Now, this is a custom code. Let's say if you want to add a custom things in your code, you can add that too. Now these, and then the last you will get per setting. So setting is basically, you can manage your project setting from here, like change the icon, advanced. If you go into advanced, I will not get into it will make long video. So let's add some components to our blank page. So this is a screen one, and this is component. Now, screen is basically, this is where you can manage your app screen like pages and mobile app. So you can say as a pages, this is a page that says screen for mobile. Now each screen can represent a page such as home, login, product list, all it, etc. In this image, we just, or in this scene, we have just one screen, like blank one. Now, if you want to add that one more screen, what you can do, you can click on the add screen, or you can add blank, or you can add example screen. Now, let's say, so what is component? Now, in the component are reusable UI blocks like header, footer, cards, or buttons. So right now we don't have any components added. For example, you can create a custom button component that you can use on both login and sign up screen. Now, how you can add that? Just simply click on that plus icon over here. From here, you can add components like block, pairs. There are some options like button to simply drag into your components, and it will add it to your screen, as you can see here. So jump. If you see in the central screen, this is a live visual preview of your mobile screen. This button is still loading. You can drag and drop UI element and click to select item and configure them. See how it will look like on the different devices. If you want to change the devices from there, you can change it. This simply, as you can see here, you can change, let's say if you want to zoom out, you can zoom out by just clicking on this 2%. Now, in the right panel, you can configure style and option. This is where you can style and configure the selector, the screen, or component. Let's say if you want to fix the layout of arranging your element, you can come and give the direction of that specific button or specific text. As you can see here, just select the button, and maybe there is an issue with this website. Let me fix. Now, as you can see here, let's say if you want to active opacity, you can set on auto, disable opacity. If basically you can manage the style of the button from here, and there is an option of configures. From here, you can delay long press, it's sharp, accessibility, switch. You have a lot of option and lot of freedom to, for a specific button or text. You can use a lot of things. Oh yeah. Now we have successfully created our first project. Let's get back to our dashboard. Now I will not build anything over here because it will take long to build a simple project. You can use template to just get inspiration from different tabs. They have a lot of library of templates. You can just go in there, select a specific library. As you can see here, our personal workspace, we have our first project. Let's say we are create one more app using our templates. So I'll choose this one. Then we have, as you can see here, how do you want to start? You can choose a fast food ordering and delivery app. So I will choose socialize app and click on the next. I'm already click on Hypertitan. Now your app is being created. Wait for a few seconds. Now this is that template. As you can see here, we have this little bit complex for me. As you can see, components, that screens, you can, if you want to customize this specific things, you can customize by this clicking rule. You get the idea. So basically, if you want to like preview this app, go into preview and see a preview of your different, a preview of your app in a different devices like iPhone 16 Pro Max, Pixels. They have Android Action as well. Right now, this is floating. This is a preview. So wait for a few seconds. So this is our app. The app is connecting. So here we go. We have successfully created our account. This is a basic app. So yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you understand how to create project, what navigation does word, and I hope you understand the dashboard of our Draftbit. You can always read the release notes. They often introduce powerful new components or bugs fixes that you can save your time and effort. Now, that's it. That's it for today's video, and I hope you understand everything. If you have any confusion, you can comment it down. I will try to fix. So thank you for